to his butt in a takedown. So I don't care what takedown you're in, but let's say we're here and I get him set. There's going to be a couple positional things I want you guys to work on, and then a couple things I want you guys to try. So I'm here. So boom, I'm here. Option one, guys, is going to be settle him back into guard and work posture. So I get here. All I'm going to do is set him square in guard and walk in. So I want you guys working on whatever your takedown is. I don't care what it happens to be, so I come up with Daniel. So like for me, it's that 1, 2, I'm going to drive that double, and I want him in guard. So I'm going to drive that in, head to center, work up. Does that make sense? So once I'm here, a couple of the things I really want you guys focusing on. I want his hips in between my knees. So when I'm here, I'm walking his hips in. Daniel's an athletic blue belt, so if I let his hips start moving, bad things start happening. He opens his guard, gets his hips, none of that's going to be good for me. So I'm going to walk my knees in here. Then all we're going to do, I'm going to work on, for this one, we're going to work on popping up and hitting punches. So all we're going to do, I'm going to hands to the center of kind of his rib cage here. Similar to when we're grabbing like that collar grip, I'm going to go here, pop up, here. Big thing here, if I'm not with Daniel, I'm popping my legs up and driving my hips forward. Because that's going to lock my hips into his knees, which is going to make it hard for him to move. So if I'm here with Daniel, we get in this guard position. I get here, here, here. Daniel goes to move here. Good things start to happen. So we're here. We're going to just start up on our feet. All I want you guys doing is working some sort of short combination into a takedown. Here. Get to that full guard. Hands to center. I'm going to be protecting my head because Daniel's going to be slapping ears, doing things. So I'm going to come here. Pop up. Get to where you're comfortable. Couple punches. Reset. Question on this. This isn't as technically heavy, but I want you guys to get a feel for a couple of the positional things we need to be working to secure takedowns. The problem we've been having is we can get people to their butt, and then we just scramble. So I want us to start securing takedowns, and we're going to work on a couple of variations. Questions?
So the goal of this is to kind of throw some punches again to open the guard so you can pass.
I'm punishing you. So for me, if I'm in your guard, the theory I've always had is I'm going to hit you until you give me something. Because here's the thing. If I'm here in guard, see how now you're having to open up? Yeah. I'm trying to use punches to make you make mistakes. Because I start hitting you. Look at my last fight. I start getting hit hard. I start making tactical errors because I have to defend my face. So I'm trying to hit you so that you can't focus on an armbar when you get your shit wrong. So I'm trying to hit you enough that you're making mistakes and using it. Alright, drill her out. 1, 2, 3. So now we're here. I'm going to hit that same takedown, but when we hit the ground, I'm going to work to get some sort of a half guard secured quick. So I'm here, bop, right? Up here, I'm going to force both my knees on either side of his hips. So I'm here. I want my knees pinching his hip, and I want to be sitting on his knee. What this allows me to do is, as I'm here, Daniel, go move. I've now stuck myself to him. The benefit of this is now I can hit. Yeah, I'm just sitting on that foot. For pure ground and pound sake, if I'm not going to go to mount, I prefer half guard. I'm not going to go to side. I will sit in half guard and just fucking ruin your life. Because here's the nice part. I'm here. I sit on your knee. I pinch this leg. Your best defense is going to be get this shin in front of me and try to push. I'm here as a pro.
How likely can you finish someone with elbows to the legs?
But here's the thing. I'm not trying to finish you with this. Think about it this way. Huge nerve that runs right down this, right? Right. You know how bad a leg kick hurts? And you're expecting it because you see the leg kick. But if I'm here with Daniel, boom, shot on down. I will shut your leg off.
That's what Charlie Bird's waiting to happen.
Yeah, so if I'm here, I'm here with Daniel. I don't, like I said, guys, for me, my simplest takedown, one, overhand, takedown, right? I'm gonna get into that half guard, and positionally, it's very simple. I'm pinching my knees. Cross your feet, don't cross your feet, that's a preference. I like to cross my feet and sit right above his knees.
Is that an easy way so it could get locked in?
Yeah, because if I'm here,
Reassured.
it's not as tight. I don't mind this. I'm a little more mobile if I don't cross my feet, but he's also a little more mobile. So if he starts to move here, so I'm here. I got pinched knees and I'm sitting. Like but do you feel the panic that sets in him because he can't move? So if I'm here with Daniel and I shoot him in this way, it's like I'm here, boom, boom, right? I'm just driving in, looking for that here. Right here. Even if I don't cross my feet, I just have my ankles pinched and my knees pinched, right? He goes to move. Now he's got to defend himself. Now instead of worrying about what's happening, I can start to see how that ground and pound opens him. Too many people try to either do just jiu-jitsu or just kick. What you have to find is that ability to punch a little bit, mix it up while moving. Not even mixing I have to mix punches with movement. Everyone's used to punching and moving on their feet because if we stand up here, right? Everyone's used to punching and moving up here. You have to have that same type of mobility on the mat. Questions on it? Get in, try that positioning. Cross your feet, don't cross your feet, pinch them, try some different variations of it. But the big thing is get to that half guard, get your hips engaged, pinch those knees, sit above that. Feet crossed, where you exactly position that, that's up to you. 1, 2, all right. So, I'm going to tell you guys what I was telling Daniel. When I'm here, the simplest way to get in on a takedown is to pump a hard jab, throw an overhand. Because the natural reaction everyone has to that overhand is to come up and slide back. The nice part about that is, if I'm here, pulls all his weight off his front feet and pulls his hand up. So I don't care what you kind of hit off that, but if I'm here, that's how I walk into that takedown. That's what I've been working on here lately. So if I'm here with Daniel, all I'm doing is throwing that hard jab, he's going to see it, and I'm rolling my head down as I'm throwing that overhand. Because naturally, that allows that takedown set. Regardless which of the options we're going to, that's a good takedown set. This next option I want you guys working on is getting to that side control, that low side control. So if I'm here, bop, bop, right? I come into Daniel. I don't want to come up high. I'm looking to come here and control the hips and legs, mostly with my arms. So if I'm here, I'm controlling here. Because what I want is him to start shrimping and moving and doing things. And I'm just coming where I'm not holding like a stable side control. But he's naturally going to give me one of two options. Daniel's turning into me here to defend here, which is going to give me his back. It's the natural reaction that a lot of people will have here. So if I'm here with Daniel, bop, I come here, right? He starts shrimping away from me and turning in. As he's here, I'm looking to rein. He's going to start driving into me. I'm looking to take that back control as much as possible. So lay down here. So when I'm here, I'm picking those legs up and driving my shoulder in. Because as he starts to shrimp and move, here, now, let's say he turns away from me. Sometimes you're going to try to get to their knees. So you try to get to your knees here and you start to work up. Which for me, fair position. Either way, I'm either stepping over into a mount back take option, you know, that kind of technical, I've already called technical mount, there's all sorts of things. But if I'm here and he turns into me, boom, two options I have. I can rain terror from here and work and sit out and do, you know, keep hitting. Or step over. Now he's probably going to turn back into me. Now, stable mount, unnecessary roughness.
And amateurs can do hammer fist, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You have so the difference in between hammer fist and elbow traps, because I've had referees clarify this for me. So I'm like, what if I land a hammer fist, but like the bottom part of my arm lands first? So like I'm here, I'm hammer fisting, but you kind of slip in, and like the meaty part. The way it's been explained to me by Gary Copeland, most of the local refs here, has been the motion and the point of contact intended, is the way he described it to me. So, if I'm doing this, it's very obvious that the intended target was this part of my hand. Here's the thing, if I throw a hammer fist like this, he's gonna look at you and go, the fucking point of your elbow was the intended target. So, if I'm here and I land, and he comes in a little bit, and elbow happens to make contact.
Forearm though.
No, but think about it. If his head lands here, that's as much elbow as it is hammer fist, you know. But the way it was explained to us, and I think we did it at one of your rules meeting. I had a conversation with him about. I think one of Isaiah's, and they said that basically intended target is in active motion is what they determine elbow versus hammer fist. Because it's very obvious when I'm doing this, even if an elbow slips through somehow, then I'm hammer fist. But if I'm here and I go, it's gonna be a real fucking hard sell to say that was a hammer fist. So that's the thing. So I'm here, two options. I'm here and I'm trying to get him to turn away from me. And if they do that, guys, you're just going to gift wrap, backpack, leg drag, you know, somewhere in here where you're covering his hips and hurting. If they turn into you, you're either sitting back. I like to kind of cup their back and rein here because he's going to try to be coming up. And this allows me to control some hips. And then you can take that, you know. But I want you guys getting comfortable and securing him to the mat. Because what happens is if Daniel takes me down, so if Daniel takes me down, right, and he's in this position, what a lot of you guys try to do is like jump mount. You're like, mount, and you end up in scramble. So what I want you guys to get used to is he shoots in, boom, he secures this. Now I have to start. Now he can work his way up. I want you guys getting used to secure that position first. Because what happens is we get past their legs and we're like, the world has opened! And it's like, no, not yet. Secure that first, and then attack. Make sense? All right, 1, 2, 3.